behind every sight. There's a flame shining bright, tiny spark created by God. I will follow your path, Father, 'cause nobody is alone in life, and the scars of my destiny will be healed by your love. Disseminate wherever you are, glowing seeds of love, as our Master Jesus taught. As our Master Jesus taught.
Hello, brothers and sisters of my heart. My name is Fulvio. I'm going to play and sing a couple of songs to help me, to help you, to help us to harmonize ourselves, to prepare for the Spiritism talk tonight. So the first song called Vibration, and goes like this. When life lends a hand, it's time to open up your heart. It is time to love one another. It's time to take part. Vibrate always, loving and serving everyone. Vibrate always, loving and serving everyone. When we give our heart in charity, our lives are transforming into songs. Our dreams become reality, and we join Jesus for eternity. Vibrate always, loving and serving everyone. Vibrate always, loving and serving everyone. When we give our heart in charity, our lives are transforming into songs. Our dreams become reality, and we join Jesus for eternity. And now I'm gonna sing a song, Good Old Man. It's about our protector, our mentor, Dr. Bezerra de Menezes. Blue crystal eyes, color of the sky, gray bushy beard, Santa's look alike. Shine on your brothers on earth, suffering, living joy, or in pain. Blue crystal eyes, color of the sky, gray bushy beard, Santa's look alike. Shine on your brothers on earth, suffering, living joy, or in pain. Bezerra de Menezes, Apostle of the good, receive our praise and also our heart. Bezerra de Menezes, Apostle of the light, place our pain at the feet of Jesus Christ. Bezerra de Menezes, Apostle of the good, receive our praise and also our heart. Bezerra de Menezes, Apostle of the light, place our pain at the feet of Jesus Christ. Now, song to Mother Zephyrina. Source of love that radiates, warm power, cold nights, support and comfort, support and comfort, cascades flowing down the mountain, calling the children of earth with love in their hearts, with love in their hearts. My soul never loses hope, because your love always teaches me the solution lies in hard work. The solution lies in hard work. Oh, my Mother Zephyrina, harvest of wonderful blessings, make your small son a good Christian, make your small son a good Christian. Source of love that radiates, warm in a power, cold nights, support and comfort, support and comfort, cascades flowing down the mountain, calling the children of earth with love in their hearts, with love in their hearts. My soul never loses hope, because your love always teaches me the solution lies in hard work. The sing a song that really calmed me down. If I close my eyes to pray, I heard the sound of the sea far away. If I close my eyes to pray, Jesus cradles me, in his arms I sway. Body harmonizes, how well done made the hay. Music lifts, his spirit sends sweet ballet. Nature's love, a constant giveaway. In joy and peace, my heart finds its way. If I close my eyes to pray, Jesus cradles me, in his arms I sway. If I close my eyes to pray, I heard the sound of the sea far away. If I close my eyes to pray, Jesus cradles me, in his arms I sway. Body harmonizes, how well done in the hay. Music lifts, his spirit sends sweet ballet. Nature's love, a constant giveaway. In joy and peace, my heart finds its way. If I close my eyes to pray, Jesus cradles me, in his arms I sway. If I close my eyes to pray, Jesus cradles me, in his arms I sway.
Hello, friends. How's everybody doing today? Welcome to our Tuesday public talk. Today, we before we start our talk, of course, we want to welcome you, all of you, if you are here with us live or if you are watching later on demand. So welcome all of you. It's really warms our hearts for you to be here. Before we start our talk, we always like to give some announcements, a few tips on how you can best enjoy our time together. So we ask you to turn off your phone notifications to find a place where you can really enjoy this time, that you can be quiet if possible, where you can devote your full attention to this time here together. And our meeting, the format is around 30 minutes of a presentation, and then we have around 10 minutes of question and answers, and then we have our spiritual care. So please use the chat to send your questions, your comments. We love, to hear them. And now would be a good time for you to set aside a container with some drinkable water, with potable water that we can use later during the spiritual treatment. This water is going to be magnetized by the good spirits, and you and your family can drink this water during this week as part of our spiritual treatment. We are here every Tuesday at 7:30 Central Time, 5:30 Pacific Time, but also on Saturdays, our friends of Kardec Radio, our dear friends from Kardec Radio, they retransmit our transmission on Saturdays at 7 p.m. Central Time through their Facebook or through the YouTube channel. So check that out. If you like Spiritism, you would like to know more about Spiritism, we have the perfect course for you, the perfect opportunity to know more about Spiritism. We Every fall, we start a new class, a new cohort of students for our introductory course called Get to Know Spiritism. That is a free course, so no fees associated at all. It is online every Saturday at 5:15 Eastern Time. So the registration is link is in the slides here, but we'll also post in the notes, and you can join us anytime. We also help you get started and maintain the gospel at home. And the gospel at home is just a practice of reading a little piece of the gospel in family or by yourself if you live by yourself, or if your family cannot participate with you, but you separate every week a specific date and time where it's more convenient for you and your family. And for 15, 20, maximum 30 minutes, you read the gospel and you pray at home. So this brings benefits to you and also to your whole neighborhood. And we can help you get started if you're curious and you would like to start, and also how to maintain, so we can help you in the beginning and then you can take over. If you are interested, just let us know in the chat and we'll be happy to start that with you. We also have our vibration book or our online confidential prayer book. So you are welcome to put the names of anybody, incarnate or discarnate, that you know that needs prayer. So you can put your own name, or the name of friends that we know are going through difficult situations, or that sometimes people ask us to pray for them or they ask for prayers. So we have a group of volunteers that actually pray, so that the good spirit, so that Jesus will give them the strength necessary for them to overcome the problems, whatever it may be, whatever situation they are going through. But tonight we're here for our talk of the night. So today we're going to talk about it's still chapter 11, loving one's neighbor as oneself. But today we're going to talk about items 11 to 13, selfishness. And for that, we have our friend Publio that's going to come to us and do that. But before that, just a friendly reminder. We love your comments and your questions. So just please use the chat and send these comments. And at the end, we'll come back to them and we'll be happy to talk about that. So now I will invite our friend Publio to join me here. Hello, friend.
Hello, Anna. How are you tonight?
I'm good. I'm good. Happy to be here and happy to hear all the reflections you bring to us about the gospel of Jesus according to Spiritism.
I'm so happy to be here too. Another opportunity to talk a little bit, to share the reflections. It's not mine, it's the reflection about the Spiritism, the Consoler. So it's a very happy moment for me. Thank you for inviting me.
No problem for all of us. So I'll let you do our opening prayer and I'll be back at the end.
Thank you. I'll be waiting for you.
Bye.
Bye bye. Hello, friends, brothers, and sisters of my heart. I'm gonna do an initial prayer, and I'd like to invite you to come with me in this just a few minutes, just to close your eyes and in an action of gratitude, say, thank you, Lord, for this opportunity to be here tonight, sharing those moments. And like to ask you the permission to start our meeting, to allow the good spirits to be with us, inspiring us, visiting all the homes, all the places of all the people that are joined today or anytime. So be with us today and forever. So be it. So, dear friends, I'm so happy to be here, and I'm gonna ask a permission of you to share some slides. As Anna said, tonight we're going to talk about the Gospel according to Spiritism, chapter 3, loving one's neighbor as oneself. The Spirit teaching part, we're going to talk about selfishness and faith and charity, items 11 and 13. So, for that, I'm going to involve you and ask you and hoping that we can go together on those reflections. So, Spiritism, as you know, as a consoler, we already talked this and other people talk about this, is the consoler's promised by Jesus Christ. So, Spiritism clarifies Jesus' teachings through reason and spiritual experience. So in the chapter 11, emphasize loving ones another and the moral transformation that follow when we start practicing this. So loving another one is gonna change our way to see the life, to 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 face the difficulties that come to us in all the directions. Today we'll focus on forgiveness, brotherhood, and charity. This word, we're going to talk a lot about charity and paths to inner peace. So, how forgiveness, how the brotherhood and charity is going to have an influence in our inner peace. So, that's the point we're going to talk tonight a lot. So, the consoling side of Spiritism teaches us Spiritism always seeks for comfort, never to frighten. So, if somebody comes to you talking about Spiritism and you start having fear about the consoling part, fear about anything of Spiritism, you have to stop and think. Spiritism always seek to comfort. So the Spiritists teach us, open our mind to see the pain that we are going through, the difficulty, the hardship that we are going through, and see this as an opportunity to grow. Shows that suffering has meaning, justice, and purpose. Like nobody suffer for no reason, always has a reason. And the spirits keep on saying, if you cannot find the reason right now, like I didn't do anything, why this person are treating me like that? If we cannot see the reason right now in front of us, might be in a different time, in a different incarnation. So now we are having the justice. We are going through those pain or those difficult times because a consequence of another time. So the Spiritism remind us we have immortal spirit and ongoing moral progress. What exactly it means, Publio? immortal spirits. Yes, the spirits are immortal. What dies is our body, that we keep on saying, oh, the body, like the person passed away, but the spirits continue the same. We talked this not too long ago, the Spiritist book showing us that all those things. So the moral, that's the reason we are here, ongoing, incarnation after incarnation, for our moral progress. So no one is abandoned. Divine providence is constant. So when we think that we are suffering much more than everybody and you are suffering alone, remember, we are not alone. And the divine providence is always with us, helping us, trying to support us. We have just to find a way to see how we can understand those insights, because a lot of times we get angry, we get let's say ungrateful for the opportunities. All the opportunities, we have to be grateful, even though those that really hurt us, hurt our feelings, but everything has an explanation, has a meaning. Remember always that. So, why love and charity matter? So, you're gonna heard in Spiritism, charity, love. But how important is this in our life? How important is try to love one another? How important is doing the charity? How important is to be a person that do something to someone without asking anything back? So according to the spirits, love is the law. Charity is the practical expression. So when you think that you are doing a charity, you are in fact loving, you practicing the law of love. So when you are a volunteer in any event, like let's say we have here in Canada, very common, it's an event to help, like the foundations here and there, foundations to help the cancer society, foundation to help the sick kids. So every time that we volunteer to help those events, or a person that needs someone in our job, we start getting together and create a fund for this. So every time we do this, we are starting doing the law of love. That is a law, the divine law. Everybody is included on this. So true peace is impossible without compassion. So, but I don't understand very well. True peace is impossible. I'm very peace in my. I have a peace in my mind, and I don't have compassion. So I just want to remember, try to remember all of us. Michael Jackson did a beautiful song with a deep meaning to all of us, independent of religion, independent of with what you believe. And he talked, the song is a very beautiful song, and he said he started talking to the man in the mirror, and that man in the mirror wants changes, but the changes start in ourselves. So if we start doing the charity, if we start practicing the law of love, we start changing the world. Oh no, but the world is too big. But I start changing the world around me, in my name, in my house, in my family, in the community that I live, and this start growing. So if everybody do a little piece of charity, if everybody start doing the piece of love, that is a law. So we're going to make a better world. We're not going to sit down here and say, okay, I'm going to sit down and wait till the world get better. No, we are the world. Another song of Michael Jackson. We are the world. Depend on us to make this world better. So charity elevates both the giver and the receiver. So it's very impressive when we go and do charity in any religion, any amount of people. Anyway, when you are volunteering and you are doing something, especially now in a Christmas time, people get together to donate food for those that are in need. So we get emotional, you get happy, and sometimes we don't not even understand why I'm getting happy. Is because I'm putting all my efforts to help someone. So this elevates giver and the receiver. So the law of love is so important. Love leads us to solidarity, tolerance, and respect. So love is not only that thing that is mine because I love you, you're mine. No, love is solidarity. Love is tolerance. Love is respect. Love transforms social life by promoting harmony. So Spiritism teaches that pure love is the ideal, and each act of goodness advances us toward it. So Spiritism came to show us, improve us how important is the practice of this. Remember, when you say love, we are talking about charity. That is the action of love. So when we do this, we're gonna see that how this come back to us. When you help other, you get help too. It's a very popular saying. You get that you get what you give. It's very interesting, very clear. Exactly. If you give love, with time you're gonna get love back. But probably you cannot see this in the world. That I can see the lot of bad things happening. But remember, not only this world here, the spiritual world too. So when you help someone, the spirits that is there come and thank you to you. And about this, there's a book called Nosso Lar. It was transformed in the movie. Very interesting movie. And this book was psychographed by Chico Xavier. In the spirit is André Luiz. And he was the first edition was 1944. And I'm not gonna spoil you because it's a very interesting book. If you have the curiosity to read, it's very good. And actually it's part of the, remember when Anna said about the got to know spiritism, it's part of the grade that we study this book too. In the chapter 8 there's a message very interesting. News from the world. So André Luiz discarnate. He discarnated in, let's say, not in a very good situation. He was sick, and when he passed away, he went to the spiritual realm sick too. And he was talking to the minister called Clarence, and Clarence explained to him, okay, besides, my friend, some years ago, one day when another person was suffering greatly, you performed an act of sincere charity toward a poor sick man. That man, now completely recovered, has never ceased to pray for you, deeply moved and grateful. So and this part of the book, Clarice was explaining to André Luiz that when he was incarnated, he didn't believe very much in religion or doing good to someone. He was a doctor. And this case, Clarice was explaining to him, said, look, one day you probably not even pay attention because you did to do it, like not no interest at all to anything back. So that day you did this, that is part of the law of love. That man was very grateful, but he couldn't give anything back. But in the other hand, when he got better, he started praying for André Luiz. And he was receiving in the spiritual world all the prayers coming from that man. So it means that all the things that we do here is going to have a reflect on us now, on in the future. About this, I'm going to talk a little bit more in a few slides. So love as a moral guide. Love is not only emotion, it's an action, choice, and effort. So now with the science, we learn that all those things, emotion, action, choice, and effort, we can learn this. Even when we are a child, we can learn this. We start learning how to share with a little brother or another kids that share with us those moments. We can learn how to dominate our emotion. So things that the book very important that brought all those things up to us is emotional intelligence. Is a very interesting, and this book they show, okay, we can learn how to love. But Publio, love is not something like a book that you can learn. Yes, but we can learn dominate our emotion. We can learn how to act. So again, love is action. So I can learn how to act to show my love, because love is not like a show. I'm gonna do a show because I love you. I'm gonna tattoo here because I love you. So love is much more than this. It's a action. I'm gonna do something, really do something. I'm gonna make all the efforts to try to understand, try to not to be against you. So the love pushes us to overcome selfishness and pride. And we're going to learn in this chapter that selfishness and pride is the most bad feelings that a human being can have. And these are totally against the law of love and the law of charity. So loving one another prepare humanity for a more fraternal world. Let's keep going. Love your neighbor as yourself. This phrase was brought to us, and Jesus Christ said, love your brother, love your neighbor as yourself. Jesus' commandment becomes clear through Spiritism. So Spiritism came and brought this back. Look, what Jesus Christ said 2,000 years ago. How important it is to learn how to love our neighbor, and how this is going to influence in our life as a spirit, an immortal spirit. So neighbor, so just a little thing that Spiritists come and bring us. Neighbor includes all: family, strangers, and even adversaries. Publio. Family is okay. It's neighbors. Stranger, okay, I can't understand. But even adversaries? Yes, that's what Jesus Christ came 2,000 years ago and taught us. So he said that, and one of the apostles come to him, but how many times I have to forgive the little one? And Jesus, not only 7 times, but 7 times 7. You have to learn how to forgive. You have to learn how to love. And even the adversaries. Because remember, we are talking about the immortal spirits. And we have many different incarnations. So maybe this adversary now is those that we mistreated in another incarnation, maybe 1, 2, or 3 incarnations behind. We don't remember, but they came and have those feelings against us. So that's the reason Jesus Christ said to learn how to love. And loving others is recognizing our spiritual unity, remembering that more or less day we're gonna go back to the spiritual world, and we're gonna meet those that we really love and also those that doesn't love us very much. And Divaldo Pereira Franco, in one of his saying that said, is very interesting quotation. Uh, what is important? Not having enemies. Sometimes some people, some spirits don't like us. I cannot do anything about that because it's them. I can try to start changing myself and not having enemies. But that person destroy my life, but still is our brother and sister. But yes, we are came from the same father, so it's hard to understand. It's hard to have a life beside the diversity. But yes, we one day those is gonna be our brother, like with love. Remember Jesus Christ in his last moment. He knew that Judas would be betrayed him, even though he still loved him and he forgave him for the sin that he committed. So it's another instruction for us. It's almost finishing. So this love in practice, the practical application of love, the practical application of charity. See others as spiritual siblings on their own journey. Respond to hostility with calmness. Embrace difference, religious, cultural, social, as opportunity to practice fraternity. So remember, everybody is brothers and sisters, as you like or not, we are. And we have to embrace, even though that those think differently than me in my religion, they are totally against, doesn't matter. They are our brothers and sisters. So they are opportunities to learn how to love independent the way they act. So there's a phrase very common, and you're gonna heard a lot of times in Spiritism: without charity, there is no salvation. So charity is more than material help. Charity is benevolence toward all, indulgence toward other imperfections, forgiveness of offenses. So charity is a lot of things. Not only give food for those that need or give money. No, charity is much, much more than this. Benevolence, indulgence, forgiveness. The central importance of charity. Look at that. Charity adapts to circumstances in individuals. Charity with children. We have to be patient in guidance. We have to guide the children. Charity with adults. Understanding, dialogue. charity with elders, respect and compassion, charity with different beliefs, tolerance and fraternity. So the message applies to everyone, regardless of background. If they are Canadian or any from any country, any language, without any position, they still are our brothers and sisters. So, Publio, tell me everyday ways to practice charity. So, I'm going to start. What can I do? Where? So, I've little things that we can do daily. Avoid harsh judgment. You are driving the car and the guy cut you off. Avoid harsh judgment. Maybe the person is passing for a hard time too, and he needs to run because he is late. So it's okay, go. Participate in community assistance. Practice forgiveness. Share knowledge with humility. Be attentive to those who feel invisible or excluded. This is a very serious thing. A person that's feeling invisible because nobody pay attention, then nobody give opportunity to the person to talk, to share his feelings or whatever. So this is every little things that you can do daily. Charity is the soul of the Spiritism. By loving and serving others, we fulfill Jesus' teachings. Spiritism consoles by showing that every act of goodness improves our future. Let us walk together, united by love, charity, and hope. It's almost finishing, I know. But in this book here, called Vine of Light, is a manual that brought through Chico Xavier through psychography in 1952. He did this quotation. It's very interesting. The good you do anywhere is your advocate everywhere. So the things that you do good anytime, anywhere, will be your advocate everywhere. Why I put this phrase here? Because the next one, it's almost finishing. There's this spirit called Alta de Souza, and she brings a lot of poems and instruction to us about the charity, about the love, the fraternity. And this poem called Beloved Soul. I'm gonna try to put emotion in those words because it's a very, very beautiful poem. O soul of charity alive and pure, who softly open wide a sister hand, each drop of mercy that you gently pour is gathering by Savior loving hand upon the bleeding wounds of sorrow land. That tiny crumb of sweetness you bestow on weary hearts that struggle, weep, and sigh, becomes a rose that scents the thorn below, or one bright star that gilds the midnight sky, a promise whispered to the soul awry. How deep your faith no mortal eyes can see. The world knows only this eternal truth. You shine as light through every misery, a living comfort, gentle and uncut. God's peace enfolds you from eternal youth. Whatever temple signs your sacred name, whatever creed your glowing heart might wear, may heaven guard the flame forever the same. Beloved soul, so humble, pure, and fair, forever cradles in the Master prayer. So Alta de Souza brought this poem showing us how important little things that we can do is going to help us. And with this poem, I finish this conversation, and I hope you get at least curious to see those books, those quotations, or uh, start studying with us, as Anna invited us in that course. It's free online. You can participate with us. It will be a happy moment that we are here. Right, Anna? There's no sound, Anna. There's no sound.
I always say, I'm still having trouble. How many years probably we're doing Zoom and WebEx and all of that, and I still sometimes forget where do I find the mute button? I was just still kind of enjoying, the feelings from the poem at the end. So thank you so much for that touch at the end, and all the poems from Alta de Souza really invite us to do better, right? Invite us to charity. So thank you so much. I think we do have one question, but I was just thinking as you were talking, I had my book with me too, so I was following too. Um,
All right.
I was like, oh my gosh, all this, this message is about, charity and faith. Some of the things that you said that are in the messages. If we could be charitable, we would have peace, right? Another thing that it talks is that we would have happiness, right? If we would seek happiness, not in the material pleasures, but in the good, that would have triumph if charity inspires us and if faith upholds us. So who does not want peace, happiness, and triumph, right? So that is the secret.
Yeah.
We need to learn how to be charitable, right?
That's the beginning of the conversation. The charity, the love interfere in our life. Because when we start doing this, you can feel the things that, like the charity, the love, the happiness. And you sometimes you cannot see the happy, like you said, in the material things, but you have that feeling, I'm doing something good to someone. That feeling that you cannot buy anywhere, right?
Exactly. That is so pure and noble, right? And
Yeah,
you don't get from doing anything else. I
yeah.
think we do have one question from our friend Marcelli
Mhm.
here. Okay, so one question. Um, so she was saying that this is a very interesting topic and so hard to put in practice. What advice does the Spiritism give us to help us become less selfish and more charitable?
Wow.
Hmm.
Wow.
What is the secret, Publi?
Well, the secret, one of these messages, they show us like these, like the faith need sometimes sacrifice. So it's not gonna come easy because we are not like that. We have to change. We have to go out of the comfort zone.
Right,
So, but in the other hand, almost the last slides, that there was a talk like easy things that you can start doing.
right,
Again, you're not gonna tomorrow in like a decision that you make. Start tomorrow on New Year's. I'm gonna become a new person. I'm gonna
right,
be an angel on January 1st.
right,
Is is not gonna happen.
right,
Okay, but we can start little. Generally is very little steps. Actually, Emmanuel has a quote that said that actually that the only thing that you have to do is to put effort to do something. When you start doing and put effort, I say, oh, but I'm kind of tired, I work the whole day. Deep breath and do something. It's a
right,
little step, and in 1 week, 1 month, 1 year, you're gonna say, wow, I walk a lot. Like
right,
we need you need the first step.
Right.
like little things. Oh,
Right.
today I'm not gonna call any name for those people when I'm driving. I'm
Right.
gonna do my
You're not
best.
gonna cuss
I'm
anybody.
going. It's hard because
Right.
I'm used to. So when I have the propose to myself, I'm gonna change, and only today I'm not gonna call any name. So you're gonna
Right.
say, oh my God, I'm not gonna call any name one day. So the next day you say, oh no, it's not too bad. Maybe I can try again today.
Right.
So it's little steps.
Right. I think, Publio, I was really another part of the message that I really like. I think it really, like you mentioned a lot, that we should be looking at others like they are our brothers and sisters. I think, that is the thing. That's the way to start to be charitable. If we can consider, oh, they're my brothers and sisters, so we have to be a little bit better. We have to do better, to treat them well, because there's this phrase here that says, do not set up differences between you and those who are unfortunate, right? For God wills for everyone to be equal. So even if people, like you said, may be upsetting us, or they're bringing some, um we don't agree with what they do, or they are bringing some inconvenience to us, but if we see them, or we try to treat them as brothers and sisters, maybe that's a little bit easier
It's
to be good.
changing. Yeah, because that's the point. We need to start somehow, right? And
Right.
when you see that hard person, the difficult person, as a brother or sister, I say, okay, I have to be patient because he's my brother. Like in
Right.
a family, right? We have a big family. Not everybody is equal. We
Right.
have all kind. One are annoying, another one don't talk. So, but they are our brothers and sisters.
Right.
So it's a very good thing to start. We start thinking. Yeah, he's my brother. He's not very equilibrated. He's not very happy. So it's okay. I'm gonna go through this and I'm gonna go over. No problem. Start
Mhm.
thinking this way. It's gonna help a lot.
Yes, thank you so much, my friend. We really appreciate you being here and helping us reflect on, being charitable and not being selfish.
Especially now with the Christmas time. So
Right.
everybody open the hearts. So there's a couple of songs, but one the guys say, "I wish every day was Christmas because in the Christmas time people get happier. They start giving. They start open the hearts and helping each other. So
Right.
yes, if you have Christmas all year around, so it would be perfect. So means people are getting better and better and better.
Yeah.
Thank you very much to give me the opportunity to start this and keep this to myself so I can start practicing this too. So
I
I'm the
know.
first beneficiary.
Yes, yes. Thank you, Publio.
Thank you, sweetie. Bye.
All right, my friend. Bye. All right, friends. So, um, we now will go and, after this great reflection about something that really, truly, like we have been talking about, charity, love, all of these are really the summation, right? This summary of Christ's message for us in his gospel. So now, with our hearts full of, of motivation to get us at a better place, and Christ inviting us to be charitable more and more each day, we're gonna start with our next part, that is our spiritual care. And our spiritual care, or our spiritual treatment, it's with passes and the magnetized water. So passes, it's a transfusion of spiritual energy, assisting our physical, emotion, and mental balance. So is a directed passes. So if you just follow the voice in the audio, in the video, you will be able to enjoy this passage, or if you want, you can just remain in prayer. You can close your eyes and try to really relax right now. So that will help you with your mentalization, with it, your receptivity to those energies. And that water that you set aside earlier when we started, that will receive healing energy for our body and soul, which you can drink and your family can drink too during the week. So now, before our passes, I will do our prayer. That is also, it's going to be our final prayer. So I invite you, all of you, to join me in prayer. Let's unite our hearts. Let's elevate our thoughts to the highest. Let's imagine our Master Jesus in all his light, with all his peace and grace, and in full of light and love for us right before us. And let's thank Jesus for his message of love, of forgiveness, of fraternity. This message that is so liberating, that is so transforming, that help us become a better version of ourselves today than we were yesterday, now than we were 5 minutes ago. Let's thank him for his counsel, for his guidance, for his presence in our lives. Let's thank him for all our guardian angels and all the good spirits that help him, all the emissaries of light and love that work for the Christ in his big army of love, in his vineyard of goodness. Let's ask Jesus to bless our homes, our places of work. May everyone that needs more love in their lives, they may be able to receive that. That may be that we may love ourselves a little bit more, that we love God a little bit more, and that we love our neighbors a little bit more too, following his guidance and his modeling of that love. Let's also pray for all the names in our prayer book. May each and every one of them be assisted in whatever is their most problematic situation right now, whatever may be the difficulty, whatever may be the challenge they are facing. May they feel encouraged and hopeful, full of courage and hope, so that they can face any of the obstacles that they are going through. Thank you, Jesus, for your guidance and your love. Thank you for your message of love. Bless our homes, everybody, no matter what nationality, which country they live, which language they speak, which religion they profess. May they all be assisted and involved in your love. And may we be here together with you, Jesus, talking about your message of love and trying to learn from you, Master, many, many, many more times. And so be it.
Let's get ready for the pass and water fluidification. Please get a container with clean water to be fluidified. Brothers and sisters, it does not matter where you are, what type of hardships you are going through. Jesus is always ready to come and help us. Place yourself in a comfortable position, which can make it easy for you to reach concentration and receptiveness. Breathe slowly and easily. Breathe in, breathe out. Breathe in, breathe out. Fill up your lungs with air and let it out very slowly. Let tranquility and peace energies penetrate your lungs and move throughout your body. Your soul in harmony with your body feels easy and in peace. Let's imagine Jesus' passage. A clear day, the sun's golden rays illuminate the happy passage in Capernaum. A lot of white houses, multicolored vines, and hopping birds fill the landscape with optimism. The news about cures attracted the crowd in need. Suddenly, Jesus appears slim and handsome. His tunic was hanging down to his feet. At sunset, all those with sick people hit by several illnesses would bring them, and as he placed his hands over each one, he would heal them. This is what Luke the evangelist says. Let's imagine Jesus approaching you. He holds his friendly hands over our head. Notice that from his generous hands, a waterfall with clear and pure water originated from his love come to bathe you. It flows on your head, goes down your shoulders, bathe all your being, and brings you peace, serenity, and balance. They remove all impurities and pacify you. Feel the water bathing you, cleaning. Breathe. Now, imagine Jesus as a sun before you. His light, his warmth surrounds you. Feel the healing energy that comes from Jesus towards you. He hears your prayers. Trust him. His love is endless and it follows you and protects you. It provides you with everything you need. Have faith. Absorb the healing energy from Jesus. His light surrounds you. Feel the energy going through all your body. Feel stronger and in peace. Lord Jesus, our divine friend, reach out your generous hands, Lord, and change this water into medicine for our physical and spiritual illnesses. Protect us, Jesus, with your peace. Spread those vibrations of love throughout my home, Lord. May peace, health, and tranquility reign here. We are very grateful to you, Jesus. Stay with us today and forever. Thank God. Please remember to use the fluidified water.
Friends, it's with the sweet vibrations of the passes that we bid you all good night, and we hope to see you here next week. Don't forget to follow us on at Spiritism Canada, at Spirits Group Path of Light, and Spiritism Canada on Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube. We thank you, and may God bless you and your family. See you next week. Bye-bye.
Come on, my friend, come to the light. take peace and love and spread it to the world.